I'd like to thank you for your attendance on this special occasion, as each of you impacts this memorable and relieving experience shared by the class of 2022. As you know, my strong-willed class has endured the entirety and aftermath of a global pandemic, amidst a conflicted nation, while still tackling personal obstacles. In a time that makes this achievement so strenuous to attain, you have finally reached this long-awaited and well-deserved moment. You've made it. My name is Mary Margaret Dowd, and I am the youngest child of Chad and Melanie Dowd. I have attended the Texarkana, Arkansas School District since my kindergarten year, and I am extremely honored to have received the academic distinction of Valedictorian. When I reflect upon my time in the TASC School District, I'm first brought to the thought of my teachers. The educators that have taught the class of 2022 are not only skilled in their field of study, but have a profound sense of care for their students. The wonderful men and women in this school district have not only propelled these students in their academics, but have nurtured and treated these students like their own kids. Throughout my years on the Arkansas side, I've had the privilege of receiving knowledge and wisdom from intelligent and compassionate teachers. Notably, I have been blessed to receive all 12 years of my math courses and nearly all of my science courses from strong women. This occurrence, along with the motivation of my teachers, family, and friends, has driven me to enter the field of STEM to pursue a degree in environmental engineering. It fills me with great joy to experience the passing of knowledge from one woman to another in order to bring more women into fields of study in which we are outnumbered. Not a day has gone by where I'm not filled with pride to see my beautiful, courageous classmates pursue their aspirations because of these dedicated teachers. The educators on this field with me have also shaped the men of this graduating class. Mothers, you have done a fantastic job, but it's safe to say that these boys needed Ms. McClellan and Ms. Teeters to humble them. The men and women of this class are a part of Generation Z. This school year in my AP Research course, I conducted a research project over the artists who define Gen Z and their ideals. I'm hoping this speech is delivered more eloquently than my research presentation, as I had to present my vast results in a small time frame. While presenting my numerical values, my audience had the right to think they were at a cattle auction. During my research process, I discovered characteristics that apply to my generation collectively, the ability of the song to encapsulate a time period, while also learning how to add pastel colors to my graphs and charts. Generation Z is characterized as highly cautious of the unforeseeable, yet independent in financial and authoritative disciplines. Gen Z values comprehension of material through self-discovery and control over their personal occupation and time consumption. Gen Z is cautious, independent, and values self-discovery and self-control. The attributes of my generation propel us into the workforce with strength and preparation, but it is essential to acknowledge that we have accumulated these beneficial characteristics because of what we have overcome. This class has faced seemingly insurmountable obstacles and witnessed thousands upon thousands of heinous events before reaching adulthood. What sets our generation apart is that every instance that we are doubted in our intelligence, pushed away because of our attributes, or shunned because of who we choose to love, we take one step further towards bettering society for those to come after us. When we are beaten down by others, our anger is channeled and utilized as motivation to provide for and love our future kids. I hold the utmost respect for my classmates for being able to withstand prejudice, arrogance, and hatred in order to make a better place for their children. The class of 2022, you are steadfast, level-minded, and set in your morals. With these attributes follow strength and perseverance that can be admired by others, but it is essential that we do not become stagnant in our thinking and actions. We cannot close off our minds to new information that may conflict our principles. We cannot stop challenging outdated ideals and prejudice. We cannot stop pushing for equal rights regardless of color, sex, or sexual orientation. For when one refuses to acquire new knowledge in fear of their beliefs being challenged, that individual has fallen to self-interest. The concept of self-interest has been brought upon me by a man I and many others hold much respect for, Coach Burdine. In his government courses, Denny emphasized that self-interest is the root of corruption in all political offices and many workplaces, churches, and even homes. I cannot agree with him more, although my friends and I often initiated debates with him in the classroom. I think Coach Burdine was sometimes annoyed with us, but I absorbed every possible moment of the experience as it reminded me of my time with my grandfather. Clark Wayne Dowd was an absolute personality, to say the least, and was extremely active in the political sphere, which I often heard about at the dinner table. My grandfather and Coach Burdine are two strong, respectable men that refuse to be stagnant in their thinking. Coach Burdine chases knowledge and bestows it upon others every day, and my grandfather wrote and pushed progressive legislation in order to better the opportunities of those to come after him. I admire these men because of their adaptable, open minds, and I believe that we can all take notes from their behavior. To the class of 2022, you have faced the unimaginable, but you have overcome it. We are a part of a generation that has paved its own path regarding its behaviors and values, but conforming now eliminates the possibility of growth. The world will not slow down for us, and it is our job to pace our minds with it. I urge you to make use of your talents and intelligence as opportunities arise, and to never stop accepting knowledge. I have faith in you, and you have my best wishes. Thank you.